What's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn. We're back again with more Killer 7, but this time it's the extra bonus video. Hooray! This time you can even see on the screen that we got an extra right here and ready to go for you. This is Hopper 7. Hopper 7 is the game mode unlocked when you complete Killer 8. Oh, sorry, you can't continue from there. Hopper 8's very special. It only has one level. And that level is Angel. It's the same song and dance as it always has been. Nothing really changes inside it, except for a few new additions. We'll get right into it as quick as possible, or as quick as it'll allow. Nothing really all too special to go on here. All the Heaven Smile become these little grasshopper guys. They have grasshopper hats and all that sort of thing. Striped shirts, black pants, gray skin. And they all go down in one hit anywhere on the body. On Hopper 7, there's, of course, the only one game mode. Damage scales the same in a, what is it? You can take more than one hit. Same as on Killer 7 difficulty. Well, normal at least. What we played on earlier.
This is too easy.
And yeah, there's pretty much not much. There isn't much to it. Cutscenes where Heaven Smile are supposed to appear and explode in this level, of course, are replaced by the grasshopper fellas.
This is too easy.
It's just a fun little game mode to, you know, congratulate your progress on getting through the entire game on a brand new setting. Nothing more, nothing less.
This is too easy. This is too easy.
Oh, poopy. Well, you get the idea.
This is too easy.
It's just Angel again. On to the next one. Alright, the next thing I want to show off is Killer 8 mode. Killer 8 mode is the same game as Killer 7, of course, but there's a few changes. Most notably, it plays on hard mode difficulty, which you get one-hit kills on anything. So if it besides micro smiles, so if any Heaven Smile hits you, even if it's just a little nick, you instantly die. However, there's a certain benefit of Killer 8 mode. As your reward for completing Killer 7 one time, you get to try out a brand new character. as soon as you start playing. He's a little bit familiar to those, you know, who have played the game. Mr. Harmon Smith. This is young Harmon. This is the man himself right here. We finally get to, you know, we don't get to play as the wheelchair bound one, we get to play as his younger, more able self. He's got himself that good old Thompson submachine gun, and he's ready to rip you a new one. And boy oh boy, you're gonna feel it as soon as you use them. Slow as sin, that's for sure. But the thing about him is this. He fires automatically, and he has pretty high damage bullets. He trivializes the game, pretty much. He's very strong, but not strong enough to be overpowered, since he can't, you know, defeat the, the duplicators, that's it. Reload slow, as in a humongous magazine, of course. Ooh, almost gotcha. As you can see, he's a DPS machine. That smile just ran up on me like that, and I was able to burst him down with no problem. And also on Killer 8, just like I never showed hard mode, but on that, you wouldn't be able to see anything on the map. You have to go off of hints, and the hints that USR gives you, hints that you got to pick up through the environment, stuff like that. Because like right here, we're in the parking lot, that glowing yellow area. That would show that we're you know, in that area. We'd have to use Dan, and we get a soul shell in there. Young Harmon is special. He cannot be leveled up. Everyone else, they sure can, but he cannot. Not at all whatsoever. Not much to it there. It would be the same game mode again. You just now have a person with reasonably slow speed and, well, probably the strongest weapon in the game. So now, on to the next portion. Alright everybody, we're now back in the Harmon's room, and this time we're going to do a little something I like to call Enemy Compendium. This is where we're going to go look at all the other types of enemy logs in the game, since we have every single one now. And let's just listen to Iwazara tell us all about them. And that was the enemy compendium. I'll see you on the next one. Alright, this next segment will be the carrier pigeon memos. This is something I intentionally left out because I wanted to read them all at once because they have a very good sense of progression inside them when you read them all together. They're over here in the memos under pigeon. And I'll read you all a wonderful bedtime story of pigeon memos. We'll start off with Still Ill. Dear Amir, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and many thanks for your choosing me out of the job. My name is Johnny Gagnon, otherwise known as Speedster. I get excited when I slit a guy's throat. I know that may be sick, but I do the best work in town. This is a report on the job, and I'm sure you like what I have to say. I watch them like a hawk, so I think a hefty reward is in order. There are 7 in the Smith Syndicate. Dan Smith, who uses a large caliber revolver. K.D. Smith, who uses a large automatic rifle. Con Smith, who uses 2 full automatic pistols. Mask the Smith, who uses grenades. Kevin Smith, he uses knives. Coyote Smith, who uses a modified gun. Garcian Smith, who uses a small pistol. They are an armed force that rivals a small army. You wouldn't want to be on their bad side. In conclusion, in the interest of the United States to keep them around, there's no telling when they might come in handy. I'll be contacting you again. Johnny. Rush Home Ruffians. Dear Amir, Amir, we have a problem. A terrible thing has happened. I can hardly believe it, but the money is not in my account. I need your help. You got my last message, didn't you? I trusted you, man. Now you let me down. Promise me. Wire me the money immediately. $125 is peanuts, I'm telling you. The Smith Syndicate operates in many strange ways. Garcian Smith managed the other 6 personas and mainly acts as a negotiator for work requests. Garcian never eliminates people himself. His role is to retrieve the bodies. Even if another persona is killed, it appears he's able to bring them back to life. Like a wizard, I tell you. However, it's my hunch that somebody off stage is calling the shots to controlling Garcian. There must be a hidden mastermind separate from the active team. And it's likely that this mastermind assigns the jobs. Garcian is very loyal and he values the organization. He controls the personas to keep the organization safe. He's a middle manager, you see. The members switch using the medium of television, but I have yet to determine what governs the switches. The Smith Syndicate is composed of 1 sensible person and 6 freaks. I have never seen the personas interact with each other. Soon I expect to unmask the myth behind the strange group. I'll be contacting you again, Johnny. Well, I wonder. Dear Amir, this is a warning, Amir. Transfer $100 to my account. I'm absorbing a $25 loss. Final offer, alright. Nothing terrible has happened yet. It's time for you to send me the money. Consider it a gift from me to you. Surprisingly, the Smith Syndicate has many talents. And I ain't talking about cheap tricks like swallowing goldfish or cramming your head into a rubber glove. They're on a whole nother plane. I saw it with my own eyes. Heroes of our age. Dan Smith is straight out of Japanime, launching balls of light and shit. You better bet it blew my socks off. Heck, I wanted to shake his hand and ask for an autograph, but I decided to put my life first. Kitty spurts blood from her arms. What a sick sight. And then what does she do? She flattened a wall right before my eyes. She must have taken out some sort of barrier. That's what Katie's blood can do. Sometimes her arm sucks blood. That's some stuff I didn't need to see either. Yuck. Mask is still a mystery, but I do know that he can do some sweet wrestling moves. He was a small town pro wrestler who drew crowds to main events, but just before he made his debut in the New York scene, he mysteriously disappeared. This is common knowledge among fans. The only thing that for sure is there is more than meets the eye. An update will follow. Johnny. Meat is murder. Continuing my report, Kevin Smith never fails to amaze. You won't believe this, but this is the straight up truth. This sucker is a real life invisible man. At first, I didn't even believe it. This has gotta be a hoax, right? Well shit, this guy's for real. And then Khan. What a pain in the ass punk. I can never catch this motherfucker. It blew my socks off 9 times. When he speeds off, he disappears. That's right, disappears. The Olympic record means nothing with him running around. Coyote, he's got a thing for being a crook. But he's not like those other thugs. He's fit, he jumps like an animal, incredible athleticism. Not to mention, he can pick any padlock. He must have picked this up as a method of survival in a rough neighborhood. And then there's Garcian. I haven't really seen him much, so everything I know is based on conjecture. Rumor has it he can spot the heaven smiles a mile away. This character is no joke. Going up against monsters like that? Man. My investigation continues. Johnny. Back to the old house. To my dearest Emir, the world is falling into chaos as those ruled by a deep darkness increase in number. There is only one group they fear. Have you heard of the Harmon Assassins? I don't want to call them on you. Consider setting up a payment plan. I found the target of their first job. His name is Travis Bell. He disappeared 30 years ago. It's no mistake he was murdered. Few people remember him and nobody said they were with him. It seems he got himself into some dangerous business. I will follow the murderous trail and no doubt it's a bottomless pit. I can't stop shaking. I will put my life on the line and find out. I'll be contacting you again, Johnny. Half a person. Dear Emir, once there was a boy. The boy's mother didn't keep her promise, so the boy screamed, "Buy it or I'll kill you, mommy." Because everyone knows liars, even if they're your own parents, deserve capital punishment. This is your last chance to pay up. My sources tell me that people go missing all the time in this town. Some dash off in the night. Entire families disappear. It's like a horror story, but the town is adapted, and with surprising alacrity. At that, First Life is a popular company. It's very competitive. It's not uncommon for people to quit. You'd be surprised by the turnover. First Life was established 3 years ago, and only half the original employees remain. The other half are recruits and new graduates. All the disappearances have made the hiring of new arrivals common. There was another disappearance this week about 210 Terry Street. I'll have you look into it. I'll cover the scoop in this town and return to the assignment. Update. I've learned of the circumstances surrounding her, but I still need more evidence. I'll be contacting you again, Johnny. Rubber ring. Dear Amir, I tend to be a little stubborn. Even so, you'll probably forgive me. Of course you will, since you're the one who hasn't paid me. You'll pay for every last dollar one way or another, I assure you. I'll crush your palpitating heart in the palm of my hand. I'll bend your wings backward. Her name is Susie Summer. She's a loose cannon with vicious criminal intent. She was apprehended under the National Watch program, but killed several of the program directors. After requesting work from the Smith Syndicate, she was eliminated. The boy's name is Kes Bloody Sunday, and like his namesake, he was killed on a Sunday. His criminal tendencies were such that even the Smith Syndicate were reluctant to kill him first. The boy was a remorseless killer, born with murderous tendencies and a latent talent to construct complex bombs. The informant's name is Yu Hoon. He's the owner of the Union Hotel Group. He met an untimely death at the Union Hotel in Philadelphia. Many celebrities were at the reception, but nevertheless there were few witnesses to the murder and many of the facts don't add up. Yet one thing is for sure. He was involved with the Smith Syndicate. Rumor has it that an incident that happened at the hotel was swept conveniently under the rug. The remnant psyches surrounding the Smith Syndicate have all come together, and every last one of them was a hard-boiled criminal. Members of the Smith Syndicate are no ordinary killers. They're superhuman monsters that consider psychos fair game. I will contact you just one more time. Johnny. Cemetery Gates. Dear Amir, I am preparing to leave my house. There are 6 bullets in my trusty gun. Their purpose is to put you out of your misery. I sincerely wish that each and every one of them nails you squarely between the eyes. And now I'm off to kill you. Surprised? I asked Master Harmon. Asked him to kill you, Amir. Harmon is right here with me. The maid is with us too. We're all going on a little outing. A picnic with your name on it. This took all my resources. I bet you're at school now, which means you'll face the wrong end of my pistol in just moments. Wait for me in the principal's office. The code is 55549. The lock is secured with a double code. You'll need the code to open the second lock. Even I don't know what that code is. It's your job to find it. Everything is ready. I'm delighted I can finally meet you. Harmon is laughing with me. Even the maid is laughing. What the hell are these guys? Master is waiting for you at the hotel. We will kill this man for you. Samantha. And those were the memos. They're very interesting reads, and that was pretty fun to do. So on to the next part. So this is the last thing I wanted to show off. It is the End of Lion. We're back here again. But this time it's on Killer 8 difficulty. I don't think that really matters. But we're going to show off the other ending. The last time, what we chose was to save America, I think. No, to destroy Japan. So we're going to destroy America. You heard that right, folks. We're going to destroy America with this one.
You boys are almost done. You don't need to go around killing everybody anymore. The last of the Heaven Smiles is in the back. The big boss. If you do him, then it means you've eradicated all of them. No more terrorism. Hail to the free world. But I wonder, what'll become of you guys if terrorism is the law of nature? You know, you should kill me now, because you don't want us hanging around, know what I mean? If I'm alive, I'll give you a run for your money. even an assassin like yourself. Better be prepared, 'cause blood must atone for blood. So, which will you choose? Your own country, or watch our retribution? Your fucking decision. Dozo.
So it's the same as before. We chase him throughout the entire, maze that is the basement of Garcian's house. And then you kill him again. The same song and dance you've seen before up until now. And that's it. And then the credits proceed as normal. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the bonus footage. It's been a lot of fun to make this, and I've learned a lot about, making something like this. Thanks for all your support, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. Helps me out a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.